got enough of it off the bat. It was really good swing on it, clearly, but I wouldn't say it really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Well, I do have a couple of trips coming
so
up.
So next, Cherry Bacon, 1 for 2.
My dad just always worked, and he never
had
a chance to be there for us. We didn't really have someone to protect us. I was always pretty scared.
Safely into second, he's got a double.
He's just swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So a man aboard. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Swing, and that one hammers. Down the line. If it's fair, it's gone. And that is out of here. That's what the fans came to see. And they add a couple more. It's 4-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
That had taken place. What's going on?
I didn't want to tell my husband because I didn't think he would believe it.
On his face right now, he's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely.
When you were away,
new pitcher on now,
things started happening at home, things that
he's being eased into the game here with the bases empty.
Scared to be
Tyler
here.
O'Neill. And that one is lifted in the air.
Basement?
Makes the grab on the run.
I don't know. I don't know. I just felt like I was being preyed upon.
Here's the left fielder,
She felt
Oswaldo Cabrera.
Her, that there was something looking at her and something that was watching
and
her.
That one hammered.
Like a sixth sense feel that someone's breathing over your shoulder.
It's not just me.
A towering home run. And they stack one on the board. It's 5-1.
They are terrified. I am terrified.
So what are you telling me? Are you saying that our house is haunted? Is that what you're saying? There was ambiguity at times between what she was explaining to me and what I was trying to say. Now that it
working with this kind of velocity is so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance.
Honestly,
clearly not
I don't know what to say right now.
Or the velocity, he was all over that fastball.
I'll get to the bottom of it. Ryan wastes no time looking for a logical explanation for the haunting. I've spent a lot of time renovating and bringing this home up to the 21st century. I'm a practical person, so this is about me and how I see and try to understand the paranormal activities that my family has experienced.
It really hurt my feelings. And he was less than acceptant that it could be something like this. He was just like,
swing right there.
you know, I don't know what you're talking about. This
allowed
isn't
himself
what
to
it
stay
is.
back
You
just
guys
a
are
tad
just
bit
hearing
longer,
things.
and he hit the ball on the screws.
Left field. Happ heads towards it. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 down. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Lace down the line. This looks like extra bases. Peraza around second, headed for third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and lifted into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Kyle Tucker. That's a base hit, run scores. In there safely. And the lead is up to 5.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Nice line drive to the full side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
On the mound now, Jose Cordero.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their number.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He circles the bases. His second home run. Tack on to their lead. It's 9-1. That's his
was the most horrific thing I'll ever see in my life. It turned in my direction and it had a red on its face. It was literally taking pleasure in my fear. It fed off of them. It loved it.
I could see the fear in her eyes. For me, it was hard for me to know the truth.
Vegas will hit next.
It wasn't anything.
And first offering is fouled off.
I saw it though. It's evil. It's evil. Mommy.
We heard you screaming.
It's okay. She's okay. She just had a bad nightmare.
Shoots a line drive single into right center.
There's something evil in our home.
I knew that that was not a nightmare. I knew.
The batter now
That
will
was
be
real.
Will Smith. He's
And it
already
terrified
homered
me.
here in this one.
Ignoring
He's
it
already homered
wasn't
in this
making
game.
it go away anymore. It was just
And a foul
getting worse.
ball.
We were all becoming more and more fearful.
He wants to hurt us.
That was the point of my coming to realization that this was real.
On the ground to the left.
The biggest issue is
They
what you
take the
can't
force
see,
out,
what you
getting
can't
over.
taste or feel. Me, personally, I don't know how to take
And
care of
welcome
it.
back.
I don't
And
know how
here
to get rid
is
of it.
Vaughn Grissom. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Deborah gets in touch with a paranormal investigation group.
That's in there.
You know, these Braves.
We need to face this. We need to find out what's going on. And the only way we can do this is to get help from other people.
So they haven't exactly been hitting the ball
Within
gap to gap
days,
or out
the
of the
team,
park.
made
That
up of
makes it
two
really
mothers and their
difficult to generate
sons,
runs.
arrive at the Utley house.
Everybody can join
And
hands.
at first, Sean
They
Murphy
begin with a
now at the
protection
plate.
prayer.
And he swings and misses, and it's nothing in one.
St. Michael, the Archangel, defend us in battle.
When we do investigations, there's
Runner at first with no outs
and
here.
there's Kathy. Both of them are psychic mediums,
off,
both with
is
unique
down low.
skill sets,
Well,
and they
we
tend to
don't
work in
play
tandem
on.
with
You
each
wanna
other,
minimize
and
the
a lot of
threat by
times their
playing sound
unique abilities will
defense.
complement each
Hopefully
other's.
May God rebuke him, we humbly
And
pray.
it's a double
I
play.
have their audio. I can hear spirits.
Got what he was looking for on
I
the mound
also
right there, and his
can
infielders took
see
care of business.
spirits.
Great textbook
Prince of the
execution
heavenly
between
host,
short and
by the
second to
power
turn that
of
into
God.
2 outs.
I'm an empath,
In the box
which means I
again,
pick up
takes the strike.
emotions and energies very, very quickly.
Next offering
Thrust
is
into
fouled
hell
back.
Satan and all evil spirits that prowl about the world, seeking the
pitch.
ruin of souls.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Gets it to first, and that'll do it.
Can't thank you enough for being here. The fact that
Bottom of the eighth, and now the center
Don't think
fielder,
I'm crazy.
Tyler O'Neill.
I can't tell you how much that
And a
means to me.
pitch.
The first time I met Deborah,
Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone.
She was a wounded soul for sure. Thank you.
Tyler O'Neill sends it out, and they add to the lead. It's 10-1.
It's just so comforting. Hauntings are more common than people realize. But we are going to do everything that we can.
Suddenly, Kathy
Let's
senses a
break out the
presence.
StatCast numbers. It's singing. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Number 19 on the pitch
What is
here.
it?
Well, they need someone to stop
What are you
the
sensing?
bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough
George,
task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
George was
Next to
my
hit,
father's name.
Oswaldo Cabrera. That one hammers center field. Back there. Goodbye, Cabrera.
I think that there's been some type of
A solo shot. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 11-1.
dirty as
See,
in
the ball
sexual
is jumping
dirty
off his
and
bat.
unclean, impure. It
Tons
made
of
me feel
loud
very
contact.
vile
Man,
in
it's
my
been
stomach.
impressive.
He was a very sick
Welcome to
man.
the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough
so
one. And
sorry.
he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly.
But we are
It's not
going
what
to
they were
find
looking
out.
for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Oswald Peraza takes it now. 1 for 3. down. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Good late fight on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was
takes a
supposed to
little bit
do.
more skeptical approach. Kathy's son, Shaden, is an investigator and
Line
is sensitive.
to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's Janelle.
Trying to get any
Here's the former
other
MVP,
interaction
Jose
in the house.
Altuve.
The intention is to see if there's even any activity to begin with, and what kind of spirits
Swung
come
on,
forth.
belted. Way back there.
We'd like to see what
There's the most activity.
Certainly. That would be the basement.
And they add to their lead. It's 12-1.
Their mothers walked through the house.
We split up, and as I was walking through the home, I felt this very, very vile energy, very angry, very hateful, specifically aimed at me and Kathy. I've never had to deal with
Looks like
that
this guy
type
was
of energy
looking out
before.
over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside
He just kept
fastball.
moving
So
from room
direct
to
to the
room.
pitch. Absolutely blasted out of his ballpark.
Here comes the new one for the Braves. Number 24. He's into the
It's
game
even
with the
hard to
bases
describe.
empty. And now, Kyle Tucker. That one's on its way. No question about it. Kyle Tucker sends it out, and they add on. It's 13-1.
That was collapsed. Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
The psychics Deb Lance and Kathy Merriam are reeling from their encounter with the evil entity haunting
Swing and a base hit, and that keeps the inning
Can't
alive.
let it control us.
I felt hatred and absolute pure anger towards me.
Very nice
This
swing on that
male
pitch.
energy
Really drove it
trying to
towards the
intimidate
gap,
me.
but I'm pretty surprised he only ended up on
This
first
is
right there. And it's kind of hard to say
sickening.
if there was some hesitation or if they just decided to play it
It took my
safe.
breath away. I was
Swing, and that ball smashed on
even
the
seeing
line.
it.
He dives, but he can't make the
There were
catch.
goosebumps and hair standing on my arms.
Two gone with
Are
runners
you
at the
okay?
corners. Will Smith
You guys ready to
stepping
come
in
and
now
get
for the
you?
Yankees. Outfield playing
What
very
happened?
deep, not wanting anything
We
over
saw
their
it.
heads.
You saw
They
the
get
demon?
the force, and that's the
Never.
third out.
That's not a demon.
New inning getting
It's your
started.
father.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris.
My father.
And that one
I
fouled
always
off.
was afraid that he was going to come back
The
and
0-1.
haunt me when he died.
What's he doing here?
Ground ball to the right
It wasn't
side.
male, it was the human.
And he'll be safe at
Morphed
first.
into this even more negative type of entity.
And at
Some
first,
purpose of
now it's going to
intimidating
be
his daughter
Thomas
or
Frederick.
anyone else in that.
That one's in there.
What does
Strike
he
one.
want?
On the inside corner for a strike.
I'm so sorry to do this now, but I need you two to come with me.
Pitches downstairs.
It's a good take.
Nick and Shaden believe they have captured evidence.
Throughout
Right
the
into the
investigation, we tried to use
Foul ball
equipment to
still, 1
see
and
if
2
we can get
count.
anything.
I believe I got the boys on
The
camera.
board here at
Let me
first
play it
with
back.
nobody out. Got him swinging.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there. And with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. It's so hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
Bacon. Balls it in, 2 away.
Anyone hear that?
Here's Acuna now.
It's the voice of the little girl ghost.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate.
This
Go
child
ahead and
passed
get
away
it out of the way
suddenly
so the hitter
is
can
completely
focus on the
unaware that
pitch.
she is dead. And that
Next
often
offering
happens with
misses.
children's
Now
spirits.
1 and 2.
They're simply wandering around trying to find their way home, which makes her a very easy
Got her
target for this
looking.
energy.
And that'll do it. So the New York Yankees Braves take game one as they get their World Series off to a great start.
Yeah, from their performance today, it'd be easy to see them keep this thing going. And this is just a determined team, because I like what I saw from them.
And across the diamond, it's time to regroup. Being down 1-0 isn't the end of the world, but game two takes on a lot of extra meaning for them.
You can't force a spirit to cross over to the other side, but you can open the door and hope they walk through. And that was the intention, was convincing a little girl that it's okay and she needs to leave.
Now a streamer into the outfield.
people that don't believe in the spirit world.
No strikes.
But after everything we've been through, people need to be more aware.
On the move. Takes it in for the out.
That's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off.
It exists.
He stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Harris stands in now and watches strike one.
It was just another normal day in the life of Sandy Elkins and James Hilton. The couple had now been dating 3 years.
And there's a ball.
Really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
A few nights a week.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
How's it going?
Good work there as he gets a one. Back to Yankee Stadium. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
We like the same things, but we just love each other.
Looks like
And
you
the
made great
pitch.
progress.
So did you stand
That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
You know, these Yankees
John's
do a
going to
great
be
job, Boog, of
and
just waiting
James
for the
worked
right
upstairs in
pitch
the
to come their
barbershop,
way.
and that's how we met, and we dated for a lot of
The numbers
years.
say they've only chased his pitches
Appreciate
outside
that.
the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
But that spring,
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Oh, is that it?
What do you
In
think?
the air, out towards left center.
we love antiques.
And there's 2 down.
Antiques. We do it every chance we get. We just got to look for
Those
antiques.
numbers I just mentioned
Well,
tell me
it's
they've been
bigger than
really
I
smart at the
expected,
plate,
but
feasting
so
on the healthy
beautiful.
stuff and avoiding the
Great
junk.
fun.
Kind of sounds like your diet,
The
Boog.
cabinet was handmade.
It looked like old barn.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the
Shells
inning.
on the outside of it, and then shelling on the inside, like
Welcome
stone
back.
kind
All
of
set for
on
the
the
start of the
inside.
inning. So now
can't
to the
believe
plate for
Stephanie didn't
Atlanta,
want it.
Thomas
I know.
Frederick.
James's
Strike
daughter
one.
had worked with a lady, and she gave her the cabinet. So she asked James if he would like to have the cabinet, and he said sure.
Swing and a ball
And we don't
popped
know
up,
where it
and that'll
actually
fall
came
for a
from.
base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
A few hours later, the cabinet is home.
When you pop a ball up like that, you
Okay,
don't
to the
expect
right.
it to get you a knock too
Little
often.
bit more.
But right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's
Well,
where no
looks
one
like
could
it
get
is
to it.
good cleaning.
And it's fouled away.
You're going to get something going. This is the time to
Put
do
the
it. You get
cabinet
the
in his
leadoff man
bedroom.
on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Putting it in the living room at
Rodon
first,
sets
and
and deals.
then we figured that'd be
Maybe a
better
2-ball,
in the bedroom
5,
beside the bed. That way I could store
3,
clothes in it.
and they turn the double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Acuna now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
You know, it's an old cabinet, something's out of kilter, or, you know, maybe humidity in the doors might be warped a little bit or something.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. The pitch.
Later that day,
Judge breaks that
finishes
one.
moving James's belongings into the
And
cabinet.
one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely
When I'm
smoked
going to
that
James's
ball.
house, I tried to make it homey.
And now, Cherry Bacon. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Judge around third. He'll score. It's 7-1.
Were you
He was
doing something in
all
here?
over that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the
wasn't
ball
like
hit
this a
the
minute ago.
barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
I didn't touch it at all.
She'd walked back in a few minutes later, and everything that she had put up there was
Smash down the left field
It's
line.
not even been in there.
That one hops against the
Kind of laughed it
fence.
off, sure, you know.
Throw comes in.
Bad,
Runner
but he just
stops.
didn't want to
Second
admit
and
it.
third. Nobody out. And he's got a double. His 4th hit. New pitcher for the Braves, A.J. Smith-Shawver.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say.
Base hit and a run in to score. Now a long throw home.
One afternoon,
third baseman, Oswald Peraza. Ground ball up the middle.
I started feeling like somebody was
over to
watching me.
first. Now 2 out. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Scores from third. It's 10-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
But not for long.
A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Frederick under it. Squeezes it. That is the inning. We go to the ninth. Now in for the Braves. Ian Happ.
Well, I see it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. There's a little bit more confidence than we could get back.
That one's in there. And it's nothing at 2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Cuts out it and misses. That's the strikeout. Pulled the string of a changeup.
And it just terrified me.
Grissom next up for the Braves. And first offering is fouled off.
I knew something was there.
Stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
In the dirt. Gets to it, on to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost gets you in the back foot.
Now one out to right. Tucker should have it. He's got it. The Yankees get it done at home, taking games 1 and 2 of the series. So the New York Yankees have taken charge of this World Series. They're up 2-0 heading into Game 3.
And maybe a change of venue will shake things up a little bit, but for now, they look like they're ready to start etching their name on the commissioner's trophy. Still a lot of series left, though.
And on the other side, a lot of work to do to get back into this. They need to bounce back next time out.
What's up under the bed? It looked like a man. I had looked up and I saw a shadow figure. When I yelled, it just disappeared.
She said there was like, she could feel something under the bed, like pushing up. She said, don't ever leave me in here again by myself. She was upset.
I think something's going on in this house. I think this house is haunted.
You're just overreacting. Everything's fine.
Everything is not fine! James wouldn't admit to anything actually being wrong.
You probably had a bad dream. Everything's fine.
I'm telling you, something is going on. I'll prove it to you.
Joined by my partner, Chris Sinkler.
Yes. We're gonna use this.
Truist Park. Stepping in, Anthony Volpe.
We'll see what happens. I'm trying to figure out what was going on in the house, so I set up a video camera. I knew it had to do with the cabinet because nothing had happened before then.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is that stays in the zone.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Jose Cordero.
They come home.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. 1 for 3. That's smacked down a line to center. And out number 1 on the ground.
Did you do this?
That's such a confidence boost for a reliever solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. That was a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Here is Aaron Judge.
See?
At 10:08 a.m., they see the cabinet doors open on their own.
Swung on, belted. That one's back. Goodbye, home run.
10:11 a.m., they see the
Aaron Judge blasts one out the opposite way. And just like that, they're out front. It's 4-1. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
It's like
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate like that.
That was really unnerving because there's really something there. That was the moment that I realized James' house was haunted.
There is something going on. Ever since you brought this thing home, weird things have been happening.
To the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that. And probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got a great extension on the ball to drive it out of here.
And he hits a ground ball right side to first. That's the second out.
It's right
Good
there in the
recovery, though,
proof.
after
Right there.
giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
I think it's going to be all right, no big deal.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's
I'm
back
not staying
there.
here tonight.
Goodbye, home run.
I don't feel safe here.
That'll fire up the dugout. His second home run of the series. And they had a run. It's 5-1.
There was a big strain on our relationship because he just couldn't see that something was really wrong.
Over the next few days, Sandy avoids spending time at the house.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, A.J. Smith-Shawver. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. Here's Tyler O'Neill. This one high in the air to left center. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Inning as a result of 2 homers. This is Bryson Stott. And here it comes.
I didn't feel right.
Oof.
But any
That
of it,
one went
nothing was
straight
in.
back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope it's okay. Bounce to the left side. Throws to first. One up, one down. So the batting order turns over. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris. Swings through that one. 0-1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard, but shut down anytime.
To the right side. Into the outfield. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, they found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. He saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Ever since James Hilton brought Heritage
In the box now, no balls and a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Wow, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys...
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Brave string.
Although James and his
Back here in
girlfriend
Atlanta,
Sandy
all
have both
set to
since
start the
their
ninth in this one. Digging in is the switch-hitting outfielder,
I just see
Oswaldo
something move.
Cabrera. Knocks it down
bigger of a man standing there.
to first, and he just gets it there in time.
He
One
was
away.
gone.
Down to third baseman,
Little do they know,
Oswald Peraza.
There are 2 entities inhabiting the cabinet.
Line
The
drive,
spirit,
brings it in, and there's 2 down.
evil.
Back to the top of the lineup, Anthony Volpe getting ready to hit.
He was a big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Bounce to third. What a stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
One evening,
check in on him.
Back here at the ballpark, bottom 9. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
You know what?
There's the strike.
I'm so excited. My coworker friend told me about this antique mall.
On a line, base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. Safe at second. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down.
It's very strange the way James
moving
was
in full
acting.
speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Obsessed with the cabinet. Sammy said my attitude changed. It was kind of like I was. It was like in a daze.
Ball 1. Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate.
Really didn't know
Great
what
for
to
this
think.
team. He is a professional
to do to
hitter.
help him.
Caught him looking for the K. Here's Austin Riley.
Over the next few days, James grows
Pops up.
even more detached.
Fake it. Under it. He makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
James, he changed during all of this.
So they're down to their final out.
He was just
So down to the
hateful.
plate for Atlanta. Vaughn
He
Grissom.
didn't want to be
Got a
around
ground ball,
anybody.
and that's through the
I
infield.
was just losing. He was definitely not the man that I need.
Comes through with the RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
One afternoon, Sandy receives a series of text messages.
0-2 now.
They're from James.
Ground ball right side. And they'll go the short way, and that is the ball game.
Then things just kind of go
Well, all
weird,
these guys
and
need
get
is
texts
one
from
more
him.
win. But when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game. It's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat. It's a win of a pitch count. And that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
So the New York Yankees certainly look like they're on their way to the World Championship.
Yeah, hard to imagine this working out any other way. It doesn't seem like these guys are going to slow down until they've got this title locked up. They're on an absolute mission.
And it would take an historic comeback to have this series result any differently at this point.
And then it said, he's mine.
Come on, answer.
I would try to call him back, couldn't get any answer.
James, it's me. Pick up. I'm really worried about you. Come on now. I'm really worried.
I was freaked out. Very so. I was very panicked.
Come on. James? James! Where are you? James! Are you upstairs?
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
James?
A little bit low.
So both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line. Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just found a way to slap that ball down the first baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game,
Altuve to second, out there, but that's all they'll get.
What's going on?
2 on, 1 out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ.
Yourself.
That one the other way, down the line, and it's foul.
Cabinet.
Strike 2.
big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch. He's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
I did think he was becoming evil.
On the ground.
I think it had already taken
And
over
it gets
him.
fired. Devin Williams into the game.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
On a line, Judge out of the play, and there's one down.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. We're a little unlucky on that one.
High drive, deep right field, way back there, out of here. He made him pay for that one, and we
whatever
are
entity
tied.
lives inside the cabinet is attempting to possess him.
Just leave me alone. I don't need you. I don't need you.
James' eyes turned completely black.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of the bat. You watch it from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
What are you talking about?
Now will be Will Smith.
It's all like there was a trap there, and you couldn't really figure a way to get out. It's like being in a green, you can't wake up.
Get out of here! You hear me? I want you to leave me alone!
I think that was just about the breaking point.
Pounding ball here, rolls
Terrified for James, Sandy knows she must do something. She conducts research and comes across a prayer used to calm spirits.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Put up all your armor to God.
Swinging a foul back, that's out of play.
And stand up to the devil.
I felt like if I had that prayer and just kept saying it over and over, I felt like it
Ground
may.
ball up the middle, that's a base
I
hit.
just tried everything I
Lead
could.
runner touches second, headed for third. Here comes the throw, and he'll make it around to third on the throwing error.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Jose Cordero.
And never an easy situation coming in with the runners.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone.
Sandy, is that you?
Hill circled the bases. That's his third home run of the series. It's 11-8. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the
the
end.
entity's hold over James.
He kind of snapped out of it. He woke up and knew that something was going on. It was like it lost some of the power it had over him.
I actually felt like I was back. You know, that I'd actually woke up.
But for how long?
Hey, don't cry.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
During that time,
And here is
I still
Oswald
feel confused
Peraza.
talking about it.
Out towards right center field. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Cut off, throw to third. He's in there.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Put you through this.
And now Anthony Volpe.
Whatever you want to do.
Base hit and a run comes in.
James agreed to let someone come in and kind of
Puts a run on the board and
check
picks
things
up an
out, see what was
RBI. That's
going
about as
on.
textbook as it
Became
gets.
very
Got his
desperate.
stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the game hitting off a tee.
Bro gets by him at second.
Investigations of Jonesboro, Tennessee agrees to
And
take
he's going to make it up to second base as that's a 2-base error.
I had never experienced anything like this. So
New pitcher for the
they were kinda
Braves,
like early
A.J.
hope.
Smith-Shawver.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of his jam.
Let's get set up.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field.
Co-founder Kathy Shepard.
Harris pulls that one down. Both runners tagging from second and third. To third, not in time to get him. He's safe as the run scores on the sac fly.
She knew that
It's
something
Aaron
was
Judge
going
now.
on
terrified for James. You could tell that she was very anxious to get something done with this. She wanted to get this took care of immediately.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Watched the footage.
Now here is Cherry Bacon.
We knew they were telling the truth, and we knew what we were watching was real.
Swings and crushes one right field, way back and gone.
We knew there was something. It wasn't just hearsay. We were seeing it on the camera. It was real.
That's his third home run of the game.
There was something there that was taking James over. We needed to act on it right away.
The game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
We'll start in the bedroom, since that's where you said you noticed the most activity.
What a performance we're seeing in this one. 3 home runs in a World Series game, ridiculous. And that's what backyard dreams are made of, and he's living it in real time. It's only been done a couple of times in history, so this is really special, and we won't forget this.
Recording in night vision with the camera.
It's 8:32 p.m. We're about to start the walkthrough. James.
Third out.
EVP stands for Electronic Voice Phenomena.
Trying to contact anyone who is in the house.
Vaughn Grissom. That's in there.
During the EVP session, the questions that we were asking, we were trying to find out the nature
for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knee. It's pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Murphy now.
When we walked into the room, you knew there was something
That's
there.
strike one.
And as the room was just heavy, it didn't feel.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Rooms.
Deal 2.
There's a difference there. There's like a
Now
even
a
like
check
a
swing,
temperature
but he held
difference
up.
in both rooms.
And the closer you get to the cabinet, the stronger
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
It would be darker, heavier, and it was like the time you got completely back to the cabinet, it was like you had 1,000 pounds of weight on you.
Do you belong?
One down,
to the
base is
cabinet?
empty. Out to short.
Was it yours?
Volpe throws
You
the
were
first
alive.
in time. 2 up, 2 down.
What do you want
This is Bryson
with
Stott.
James?
There's the strike.
Did you hear that?
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody
We
on.
got an EVP that said he is mine, and then we knew that this entity was talking about and targeting James.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for a strike. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Tyler O'Neill. Gets off back to Wayne. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt. Line drive, caught. He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Hard ground ball, base knock.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and no chance for the infield is how hard it is.
And that's whipped to the left. Base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Here comes the new arm for the Braves. A.J. Pop.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. In one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 run across. Another comes in to score, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10.
It was a demon.
And up next for New York, Kyle Tucker. He's already homered here in this one.
You don't know what to expect
towards right
next.
center. That's well struck.
You're lost
that
to
one
it.
opts against the fence. The run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him. And his hot hitting continues.
It's similar to
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And now pick number 99, Aaron Judge.
Refers to a malicious entity that possesses the living.
Runner holds it third, so even with 2 outs, they didn't risk it.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came up to bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Ripped on a line to center. Harris puts the squeeze on that one, and that.
I saw the cabinet.
And welcome back. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris.
It was created.
That's in there. And that is strike one.
To hold the demon captive. To keep him prisoner.
And that one clips the corner. Field 2. That's down and in. Bounces up the middle. Swings it to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Now in for the Braves, Thomas Frederick.
The demon into the cabinet.
In there for strike one. Out to short. Sends it to first. Now only 1 out remaining.
We believe this
The
is what
Braves
you
down to their
saw,
last
James.
out. And next for Atlanta, Vladimir
The
Guerrero
spirit of the man
Jr.
who made the
And that's in there for strike
I
one.
was trying to warn you both.
I believe the human spirit is a good spirit.
Ground ball right
It's the
side
man trying to
and
warn
foul ball.
James and Sandy that there's something evil there, something very demonic there.
Gets a piece and it stays on 2.
We need to get rid of the cabinet. But we can't burn it or destroy it.
And that's it. They are World Series champions.
But first, the team must perform a blessing on James. Cleanse the home.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team.
James,
so proud of these guys. I know the fans back in their hometown.
It's impressive.
Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when these guys
Don't
return
force
home.
this demon back into the cabinet. It will try and take your soul.
If this cabinet hadn't been dealt with, would probably ended up taking James's life.
You're terrifying.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game.
That's how bad it got. I took it serious then. I said,
And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series
No
champions.
weapon that is fashioned against you shall succeed, and you shall confute every tongue that rises against you in judgment. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their vindication from me,
Chris Singleton and our
declares the Lord.
outstanding crew. John Shelby. This has been the World
But the
Series
blessing
on
on James is
MLB
only
The Show.
temporary. As long as the demon remains in his presence, James is at risk.
We'll start the cleansing now. If you can all please take your places.
During the cleansing, Rob has the Bible and he does the prayers. And while he's doing prayers, we start and we'll do the sage and the holy water. You're up against the spiritual world, and you got to have faith and you got to believe for these things to work.
Most importantly, when we start, we cannot stop. We have to remain strong and confident. Through the name and the blood of the Lord Jesus Christ, I bind any dark energy, negative spirit, any demonic forces. We rebuke you through the name and the blood of the Lord Jesus Christ. You no longer control anyone. You are no longer welcome in this home. switch. If it was dark and gloomy, flip the light on, it's just bright and vibrant.
After they did the blessing, I could actually talk to James without feeling like he was pushing away from me. It did feel like a cloud lifted.
You could actually feel like, hey, I'm home, I'm back I'm back home.
Rob Phillips removes the cabinet from the home. James and Sandy return to life as usual. In December of 2015, the couple announces they are engaged to be married.
Yeah, we're beyond happy. We're like 2 kids. So, she's got a big heart, She's been through a lot with me.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It is. The experience has definitely changed me and James. It has brought us closer since we have gone through this. I did feel like I got my boyfriend back. I feel like we got our life back.
Here's to new beginnings.
Beginnings.
If you don't believe in it, that's your choice. I didn't believe in it either. But once you live through it, you're gonna wake up real quick. I do now. I do believe in the girl now.
But the story is far from over for Rob Phillips. While the cabinet remains in his possession, he still has unfinished business.
I actually have the cabinet now. The demon is contained inside of it. I keep it storage. I keep it there for protection. I want to make sure that it stays locked where it's locked up at, and it's never get into the hands of anyone else.
The demon is not the only entity locked up in the cabinet. The spirit of the cabinet maker is also contained inside.
I would love to be able to free the human spirit that's trapped in there. I'd love to try to cross him over, but I've got to do it without setting this thing out. I can't let that demon get back out.
In this world, there is real evil. In the darkest shadows and in the most ordinary places. These are the true stories of the innocent and the unimaginable. For Clara Dandy, life in the country promises peace and hope. But in her new house, these things are hard to find. Something sinister lurks in the woods and stalks her family. Clara relies on her faith and on the sixth sense of a respected psychic to fight a legion of lost souls. Between the world we see and the things we fear, there are doors. When they are opened, nightmares become reality. For nearly 200 years, the town of Hinsdale, New York, has had a kind of rural charm. Far from the concrete and crime of the city, the mountains keep their secrets.
The house sits on 8 acres of land. You're going to love it. It's
For Clara Dandy, Western New York is a rural paradise. Her family has vacationed here for years to escape the stress of their life in Buffalo.
That's it. I told you. See?
We figured the country was our redemption. We seemed to get along better there. And I thought, well, maybe we should move to a country place.
In 1970, a real estate agent suggests they look at a house for sale in the town of Hinsdale.
You see that?
When we saw the house, I can't really describe the feeling we had because it was so peaceful.
impressed with the house.
It was gorgeous. It wasn't modern or anything, but it just glowed. It was just perfect for us. It was just perfect. We thought, okay, this is a good place for the family.
Look at the nicest stairs over here.
The children, 13-year-old Tina and 14-year-old Mike, are excited about the move.
Buffalo's a tough town. I'm not a tough guy. I was very much into wildlife. So that was like just perfect for me. That's where I wanted to be.
It's a wonderful home.
Okay.
Beautiful house.
I'm sold. What's that door for?
Oh, let me show you. That's the gross space of the house. I'll show it to you. So what's in there? It said it's storage. It won't be open for a while now. We can do this all the time. Don't have to worry about it now.
That's the next step. It's probably been open in a while.
The crawl space was weird to me. It gave me a funny feeling. But I thought, okay, it's just your city upbringing.
Clara thinks it is strange that there's a fireplace in the storage area. A few months later, the Dandy family moves to the country. Phil plans to commute to his job in Buffalo, 70 miles away. On move-in day, Clara's brother arrives at the house a few hours before the rest of the family.
So many bees in one place, and it wasn't the time of year for them to swarm. So I thought, okay, this is one of my first lessons. I'm going to have to learn to live with this, because this is the way it is in the country.
Life in the country is very different from Buffalo. He's grateful for the change.
It was very calm, very peaceful, and it just seemed ideal for us. I guess I should have known that things were too good.
You guys sure you're
A few
going the
weeks
right way?
later, Mike explores the woods with his new neighbors.
You guess so? So you guys ever get lost around here?
No way. We know these woods like the back of our hand.
Which way's my house?
Up there? No, it's that way. We could find it if we had to. What was that?
Probably nothing.
the boy walked past us with a gun.
Hey, this is private property. That's a ghost. What?
We wanted to catch up with this kid and say, what are you doing on our property? Explain how he could have just disappeared.
No, it's just... you won't believe what we saw. Hold on a second. Hey, hold on just... We saw a ghost, Mrs. D. So the guy disappeared. So
I was preoccupied with what I was doing. I should have listened. I couldn't be bothered with a ghost.
A few weeks later, Clara has forgotten all about Mike's story.
You hear that? Did you hear that, Madison?
I stopped and I listened and I hear this chanting.
I said, I know how you know.
I felt surrounded by something.
Clara's husband calls from his workplace in Buffalo.
Oh, you can't?
She tells him about the strange sound she heard in the woods.
I don't know that he was disbelieving, but he didn't entirely believe either.
Okay. All right. I know. Okay. Bye.
So I was losing his support right there.
Is everything okay?
Yeah.
You all right?
I heard this strange sound today. I went up to the woods and there was a strange sound like a Gregorian chant.
Above our farm was a campground.
Yeah.
I just thought, well, it's the campers. There's campers up above there.
Said you heard the chanting over this way.
I decided to go up into the woods and find out what that was. The older of the neighbor boys decided he'd had enough. Matt and I were the skeptics, so we just kept going. It was slow going with the denseness of the underbrush.
Anything's gonna happen.
Got him. And that's the first out.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base pass. It's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed when he didn't reach base.
The next offering misses. 1-2 to count. One down, base is empty. High fly ball out into left center field.
I don't know. Somebody
Makes the grab. 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Liriano in the box again. Takes the strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Let's say down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Back for more from the Bronx. Bottom of the 6th. Here's Kyle Tucker.
What's wrong with you guys?
The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a soup company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free soup."
While we were up there, we closed our eyes.
Gloves it on the dive, fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, that ball off the bat, ticketed for the outfield and a base hit for the hitter, but just taken away by the diving stop. Nice job.
Stay away
Now it's
from
Aaron
it. Whatever it
Judge up
is,
to
we
the
don't want
plate.
to know. Just stay away from it.
That hurts. That hurts.
Out to center.
You know, that is what you get for
Pena
doing.
in position.
No, you're not supposed to.
And he makes the catch. And that ends the inning.
At that time, I'm getting a little prickle in the spine saying there's something
Here at
wrong.
New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, new inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Jose Miranda.
Try to dismiss the strange
The
experiences
tying
they've had
run
in the
at
woods.
the plate.
All right.
Kicks
So
and
we had a
deals.
great life, other than these weird
Knocks
things
that
that
one
happened.
away, and we'll
it
do
was
it
too easy
again.
to explain it away and say, okay, that's all right.
Here's the 0-2.
Maybe it's just something I don't understand.
On the ground right side.
Can I get some of this?
That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
They're doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
Melendez, batting with 1 down, takes the strike. Only 2 now. Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Out towards left center. Dominguez makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Garden. Back now in the Bronx. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Will Smith. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His first homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's
explanation. There's no gravitational shift or vortex that can cause something to come from the bottom of the pile and leave the top on there.
The wind of the pitch.
Mom, can you come in here?
Smoked on the ground a second. Gathers and throws to first.
I was sleeping and then this just said
now the third baseman, Trey Sweeney, 1 for 2.
It fell from right under there.
Mike is very logical. And this didn't make sense to him.
Into center and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything came together for him. They pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make a pay.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. He's already homered in this game. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. Jose Altuve will touch them all. His second of the year, it's 5-1.
Clara turns to her faith for answers. She contacts Father Al, a Catholic priest at a nearby university.
I thought that this thing with Mike, he's running around scared now.
But I had to find out the answer somehow.
That was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there,
was find a professional somebody would study this.
It really is.
For years, Father Al has counseled people about experiences with the paranormal.
Here comes the skipper, and
something
Lance
is trying to get into my house.
gets the call from the pen.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to begin with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
That's where external forces,
that ends the inning.
Psychic energy created by the family.
2 homers in the inning, lead to 3 runs.
Through one of the family members.
But I thought there was more to it than that.
Down the left field.
From anything I had read, Poltergeist had no motive, no mind behind it. And this seemed to.
Zips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Would you like for me to come by your house tomorrow?
Josh Smith digs in for the Guardians. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. And that's the strike.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
And a swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. And now the DH, Garrett Mitchell. And he grounds one to the right side. On to first. That's out number 3.
It really
back in the Bronx. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
We were together more for support.
And first offering is fouled off. McCullers, a former All-Star, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
And we wouldn't have any more problem.
On the ground right side. And a quick out number 1.
The Son and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Jerry Bacon stepping in now for the Yankees. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back and gone. His first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead in 6-1.
One night, while Clara's husband is away on business,
let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
No, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
Here comes Aaron Judge, 1 for 3.
This figure passed by.
Ripped to third.
And I thought it was my daughter.
Tina!
Throws across the diamond. Judge out on the play. 2 outs, base is empty. Will Smith stepping in now for the Yankees. Out to short, Pena. Fires across the diamond, and they get the out on. We go to the 9th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Into center, Dominguez sizes this one up, makes the grab.
Sweetie, whatever it was, it's gone, okay? Okay?
Clara realizes that the priest's blessing was ineffective.
It's gonna be okay.
I thought, wait a minute. I've been taught that this works. I've been taught that a priest can come in and say a prayer and, everything's okay. It did not work.
He's running around scared.
This is Father Al. May I help you?
It's still happening. Yeah. Tina just saw something in her room.
Everything I had ever believed in suddenly was crashing around my feet.
Perhaps I could ask him.
Father Al promises that he will bring a paranormal expert to the house as soon as possible.
I wrote, I'm writing down everything that's happening because it's not stopped.
In the meantime, Clara knows she must keep her family calm.
Thank you, Father. All right. Bye.
I'm going to stay in control of myself, and if I can do that, then they'll be able to stay in control too.
John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the 7th with nobody out.
That weekend,
the batter now will
Mike
be
is
Will
out with
Smith.
friends. Tina is asleep.
Ripped into left for a base hit.
Dirty condenser vacuum. This is
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it's pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. And it goes just foul with a single base runner because of all the power. They are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Swings and misses. That is strike 2. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Nick Sandlin preparing to come on if needed. The lefty. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Holds it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Tina? Did you see that? Go! Just go, 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 go,
First offering is fouled off. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on.
Tina,
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
I got Phil, look in her eyes. Tina, are you okay? Tina?
Righty delivers. And that's quick for a base hit. Lead runner around second. Throw back in as the tying run holds at third. 2 on following the double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through.
Defense mode. I'm in Mama Bear mode.
And now it's going to be Jason Dominguez. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in. A second scores as well. Back to a 1-run game. It's 8-7.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So Cleveland brings out a new reliever, Xavier Curry.
Pretty tight game.
Pena over to second. A 1-pitch double play out of the pen.
Mike calls home to ask if he can spend
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Andres Jimenez.
Swings and fouls one off. It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on. See if you can get a stolen base. Maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
He's pale.
And the 0-2.
Almost like he can hardly keep his hand on the steering wheel. I said, what's wrong, Mike? And he's just said, things...
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
I can't understand.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has a switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Melendez
still on in other parts of the house.
I hear you scratching.
Right-handed reliever, and it is 2-1. Left-hand hitter waits. Fly ball down the right field line. If it's there, it's gone, and that is gone. His first homer of the year, and we're all square. It's 8-8.
What an incredible momentum swing on that home run, Boog. I mean, it's late in the game, just barely stayed fair, and it ties up the ball game. Impressive.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Flashes the leather on the running catch, and that will end the inning. Solo shot for the Guardians this inning. All even now at 8 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the...
I thought, no, this...
Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the inning. Jose Altuve up to hit here. That's to third. Tosses across to first. One gone to the bottom of the eighth. And next for New York, Oswald Peraza.
Father Al returns to the house. Respected
Ripped to the right center. And now maybe extra bases. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Wastes no time there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel really good about that.
The crawl space.
And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Jerry Vegas stepping in now for the Yankees. Laser could be extra bases. Runner from third comes across, and it's 9-8. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. And up to the plate is Will Smith. He's already homered here in this one. That one ripped. Base hit. Bacon around third. He scores, and they lead by 2. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Runner at first with 2 away. Tyler O'Neill stepping in now for the Yankees. There's a line drive to left field, and that's a base hit. Tommy Fernandez gets handed the rock out of the pen. This is his first appearance of the season. It's Aaron Judge now.
I have a very strong
Hit hard on the ground to short, and that is the inning. So digging in, George Valera. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Kicks and fires. To third.
Used to be a stopping point for stage.
The throw to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
What I'm getting
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Nearby.
Sanchez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2.
Placed in the crawl space.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number 2.
I sense the presence
Now
of
it's the
7
DH, Garrett Mitchell.
spirits.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
It was really scary, and I thought...
And now one strike away.
He knows what we're talking about.
And the righty deals. Ball 1 low.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Clara has renewed hope. The house feels more peaceful.
Whatever his presence did, it calmed the place down.
Mike and Randy are skeptical of the psychic story about the murdered travelers. They searched for proof of an old stagecoach route near the house.
Okay, so according to the map, the stagecoach went through here. Yeah, see, the track goes all the way down that way.
They see a strange light in the trees.
Gotta stop.
I couldn't breathe.
Something was pushing against me. Almost like somebody's having you in a bear hug, squeezing you.
Mike, what's going on? Where have you been?
Randy and I, we went into the woods and
Mike was, oh Lord, something's going on.
while we were out there, we saw these orbs of light in the trees.
We gotta do something. I said, what? What on earth can we do?
Honey, it's dangerous.
We gotta do something.
Go inside, guys. Just go.
Mothers deal with, cuts and bruises and falls and homework and stuff like that. They don't deal with things that can't happen. And that couldn't have happened.
Clara fears that there is nothing left to do but move out of the house. But this seems like an unrealistic solution.
There was really no place to go. We had sunk all our money into that house. And I didn't want to be beaten, neither did the kids.
A few days later,
Yeah, so this is Andy.
Yes.
You have a son, Mike.
Yes, I do.
There's been an accident.
We just took Michael to the best bad. It's a serious head injury and a ruptured spleen. We take him to surgery now.
He was bleeding so bad, they said they'd have to remove the spleen.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I know it's a tough time for you. Yes, in the ambulance.
The state troopers who had gotten out of the car said that Mike had said someone was in the car with him.
We've searched for a passenger, but we were unable to find anybody else on the scene. He was by himself.
weeks later, Mike wakes up from a coma.
Mike? Can you hear me?
Mike, I can't see.
Just don't move. Mom in a bad accident.
Maybe I was clutching at straws. Maybe I wanted somebody to blame. But my gut reaction was that whatever was in the house had done something.
Father Al and psychic Alex Tennis return to the house to make one final
the soul even after death. Obviously, there are some spirits here that feel they have a story to tell. Okay.
God bless you, Father.
Senses the presence of other spirits.
At some point, there was a boy, 18 or 19, who entered this house. He is deceased now, but his energy is here. From this room and not come out. She does not want the other energies to leave. No, you must leave. start, but it will begin.
The priest prepares for a common exorcism, the most extreme action that he can take on his own authority.
Release the energy and just eat it.
He said there were multitudes of entities there. Whether these were people who were murdered there, I don't know. He didn't say that, but that was the implication, that they must have been the people who had been murdered there. I think Father L considered this his last chance to get rid of whatever was there. And I think he pulled out the big guns.
Defend us in the conflict which we have to sustain against the prince.
This was the culmination
of this world of darkness.
This was going to do it.
Against the spirits of wickedness and high
places. It had to work this time.
Come to the rescue of men whom God has created in his image and likeness, and who he has redeemed at a great price from the tyranny of the devil. Cease by your audacity, cunning serpent, to delude the human race, to persecute the church, to torment God's elect, and to sift them as wheat. This is the command made to you by the Most High God. Let God arise, let his enemies be scattered, and that hate him flee from before his face. As smoke vanishes, so let them vanish away as wax melted before the fire. So let them all perish at the presence of God. What I remember was the feeling of, wow, they've got to go. I mean, this is strong. This is powerful. Yeah, after the ceremony is over and the dust is settled, the place was blissful. It was the way it was when we moved in.
For several months, the Danby family lives in peace. But within the year, the haunting begins again. The family is forced to move. Unable to find a buyer for the house, they declare bankruptcy. Has come away from her experience, conflicted about her own religious beliefs.
I have trouble believing in anything anymore. I really do, because I think formal religions, maybe each one of them has a little bit of the truth, but none of them have it all. And not enough of them admit that this type of thing happens.
Let's go.